Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is the first weekend of November, so that means comfort foods. We're going to be starting this month off with a healthy habits recipe. I saw this recipe online. Disclaimer, I have never made this recipe before, so we are going to see if it is truly as easy as it says to make. But I am going to be putting a few spins on it because personally I don't eat gluten, so we are going to be using a gluten-free pasta. And I don't eat pork, so we're going to be using a chicken sausage. But we are going to be making a butternut squash sauce with gluten-free pasta and chicken sausage. So if you have a family of picky eaters who don't like to eat their veggies, this recipe is going to be great. Or at least I hope it is. And I hope it tastes good. So we'll see. So before we get into it, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss another video because they're coming out every Saturday. Okay, now let's get into it. First things first, we are going to get our oven turned on to 450 degrees. Garlic. So we're going to cut the tops off of both of these and then we're going to wrap them up in some aluminum foil. Drizzle these bad boys with some olive oil. Yum. A little salt. Wrap these in a nice little house. Make a nice little pouch for them to live in a baking sheet like this. So for the onion, I'm going to cut both ends off. And then take the skin off. Beautiful. And then we're just gonna chop it in half. Like that. And then we're just gonna put this right on the baking sheet. Butternut squash. I gotta wash this real quick. Okay. So now you can eat the skin, but you cannot eat the seeds. Or I guess you can, but you probably shouldn't. So I'm just taking the ends off. I'm going to cut it in half. There we go. So all that we're going to cut out. Spoon. Very reminiscent of jack-o'-lantern carving. I don't think I dropped any. Okay, now we want to cut them into about somewhat even pieces. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with garlic, but on the rest of the veggies. So we're just going to put some olive oil, douse it, and then a little bit of pepper. This recipe calls for Italian seasoning, but I'm not going to use that because I don't have it because I don't like those seasonings. So, and salt. Yum. So now we're going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes or until you can puncture the sweet potato softly with a fork. Okay, now it is time to make the pasta. The part that makes it gluten-free because we are using gluten-free pasta. I'm using the Ancient Harvest today because this happens to be the only one that doesn't upset my boyfriend's stomach. So, pro tip, be sure to save some of the pasta water because we're going to use that in the sauce. I like to add a pinch of salt and a tiny bit of olive oil for the noodles. So while the water is boiling and the pasta is cooking, we're going to be cutting up our Italian chicken sausage. And this is gluten-free and these are already fully cooked. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the casing and then separate them like little chicken sausage meatballs. Runaway meatballs. Well, I feel like these first few rows were very nice, and then just kind of gets chaotic over here, but that's fine. Just gonna pop these in the same oven as the butternut squash and other veggies. Okay, so remember when I told you want to save some of the pasta water for our sauce? This is that moment. Just gonna want to do about 1/4 cup because any more than that and it might be a little too watery. I think they are done. Smells good. I said we're gonna have lots of hidden veggies in this sauce. It's gonna taste so good. Babe. Naughty. If you're gonna help me film, you can't be naughty. Okay, so everything goes in the blender. You guys can't tell, Jose is helping me film right now. We're just gonna squeeze the garlic out like this. But don't drop it on the floor like I did. I think it landed face up. Make sure it's shut all the way. Got the noodles and sausage. Okay, and the very last step is to add sauce. Smells really good. So this recipe makes quite a few servings, so there will be some for leftovers. Again, this is the first time I made this, so we're gonna see how it tastes. I'm gonna try it with the sausage. It's really good with the sausage too. So I have some guests for dinner, so we're gonna see what they think of it. I have a little bowl made up for Annabelle.
Here. Feliz Dia de los Muertos.
Yay! This is Annabelle.
Hello.
And give your honest feedback.
Simple
Very
ingredients.
simple, easy.
Seasonal ingredients. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me
Cheers.
over.
Thanks for coming.
See what
Our next
we have
dinner
here.
guest.
Honest?
Your
Honest opinion.
It's really
This is
good.
not-
I like it.
This is not my recipe. This is just a recipe I'm trying.
There's a lot of garlic in here. Yeah, a little too much for me.
Okay.
Some people like that.
I like a lot
Yeah,
of
some
garlic.
people like that a lot.
Cheers.
Great meal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Try it, watch it over and over so that you get it right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you try this recipe, please leave me a comment and be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another Saturday's video. See you guys next week.